In today's video, I'm going to address why people still support those who have been exposed as hypocrites and scammers. In particular, I want to address why people are still supporting Derrick Jackson. By the end of this video, you should understand why I chose this image of him in this thumbnail. For those of you who are unfamiliar with him, I think it will be helpful for you to know about his background. Derrick Jackson is a social media influencer, author, and relationship expert known for his content focused on dating, relationships, and personal development. He gained significant popularity through his YouTube channel and social media presence, where he shared advice and insights on topics such as love, self-worth, and communication. Derrick Jackson initially gained attention for his relationship advice videos, where he presented himself as a relationship guru, advocating for healthy partnerships and respectful behavior. His content often emphasized the importance of trust, loyalty, and honesty in relationships, and he positioned himself as a voice against infidelity and dishonesty. In 2021, Derrick Jackson faced controversy when it was revealed that he had been unfaithful to his wife. Several women came forward with allegations of having had affairs with him while he presented himself as a committed and faithful partner in his videos. The revelation sparked a significant public backlash, leading to widespread criticism and the loss of some of his followers and supporters. Following the controversy, Derrick Jackson apologized publicly for his actions and acknowledged the hurt he had caused. He and his wife subsequently addressed the situation in a joint video, sharing their decision to work on their marriage and rebuild trust. Derrick Jackson's journey and the subsequent fallout have sparked conversations about authenticity, accountability, and the responsibilities of influencers. While his career and reputation have been significantly affected by the scandal, he continues to maintain a presence on social media, sharing content related to personal growth, relationships, and self-improvement. But why is he able to still maintain a presence on social media? Why isn't he canceled? Well, that's what I'm going to address today. I would like to add that his wife or ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, who knows, Denaya Jackson, recently stopped by the YouTube channel, Dear Future Wifey, where she exposed Derrick Jackson even further. In the video, she admitted that he cheated on her with about 100 women. The jury is still out on the status of their relationship. Some are speculating that they are still married, and her appearance on Dear Future Wifey is an elaborate scam to manipulate women into feeling sympathetic so they can shell out thousands of dollars for her coaching services, allegedly. By the way, I checked her website a moment ago, and she has an infidelity recovery boot camp for 2 payments of $495 or $990 plus tax per month. She has an infidelity recovery boot camp plus one-on-one coaching for 2 payments of $3,499 or $6,998 plus tax per month. And then she has a one-on-one coaching service where she will teach you how to profit from your pain for almost $5,000, which probably makes people even more suspicious of her appearing on Dear Future Wifey. I personally think her service is needed, and I applaud her for finding a way to support herself, but I think the prices are a bit outrageous for women who may be trying to piece their lives back together. It comes across as predatory. Simone, the attorney behind the YouTube channel Girl Is That Legal, did a background check on Derrick Jackson and discovered that not only is he in deep debt, but he does not own the properties that Denaya probably assumes or assumed he owned, which is probably why she may not be divorced from him yet. And that's probably also why she has launched a coaching business for infidelity survivors for thousands of dollars. She's accustomed to a certain lifestyle, and she has to support herself.
This is the big house. So she talked in the interview a lot about having the 9,000 square foot home that was so beautiful and so gorgeous. Look at it. Estimated at about $2 million. She said it was in the same neighborhood as like Offset and some of those people. I was like, oh, okay, good, girl. 1.8 million, good. Girl, get your 50% of that. Or, if a court finds infidelity, you could potentially get 65, 60, 70. It just varies. And then I pulled up the ownership history. They never owned it. So poor little stay-at-home mom is out here thinking, oh, okay, in this divorce, we're going to have to split assets. What assets? You don't have none. Nothing. You let this man control your mind, your heart, and your future, and your kids' future, who you didn't trust, baby.
It appears as if Denaya Jackson was totally clueless about her husband's assets. If they are divorced, that means she left with nothing, which is why I believe they're not divorced. And please don't view this as victim blaming. Derrick Jackson will never be off the hook for what he did. But Denaya married him even though he had cheated on her, and she remained married to him after she discovered that he was a serial cheater. So some are speculating that she stayed around for the money and the mansion, and it's possible that they would still be milking the fake relationship platform if Derrick Jackson's mistresses hadn't come forward. In other words, many believe that she was fully aware of the infidelities, but continued to help him milk his audience. That's why some believe that she is putting on an act. They believe she was a willing participant. Now, in the last leg of this video, let's address the million-dollar question. Why do people continue to support those who have been exposed? Well, according to multiple sources, the phenomenon of people continuing to follow scammers even after they have been exposed can be attributed to several psychological factors. Cognitive dissonance. When people have invested time, money, or emotions into a scam, accepting that they have been deceived can be psychologically challenging. They may experience cognitive dissonance, a discomfort that arises from holding contradictory beliefs. To alleviate this discomfort, some individuals choose to ignore evidence of the scam and continue supporting the scammer. Manipulation and charm. Scammers often possess manipulative skills and charismatic personalities, allowing them to build trust and create a sense of loyalty among their followers. They may use persuasion techniques, flattery, and emotional manipulation to maintain a hold over their audience, even in the face of exposure. Hope for redemption. Some individuals may hold on to the belief that the scammer will eventually rectify their actions or redeem themselves. They might attribute the scammer's behavior to temporary setbacks or misunderstandings, hoping for a positive change or restitution in the future. Emotional investment. People who have developed emotional connections with the scammer or the scam's community might find it difficult to sever ties. They may have formed friendships or a sense of belonging within the group, making it challenging to walk away, even when confronted with evidence of deceit. Fear of judgment and embarrassment. Admitting that one has fallen victim to a scam can be embarrassing and may lead to feelings of shame. Some individuals may choose to deny or downplay the scam's exposure to avoid judgment from others, and as a result, they continue to support the scammer. Disinformation. Scammers may employ tactics to muddy the truth and confuse their followers. They might spread disinformation or create doubt about the evidence presented against them, making it challenging for people to discern the truth and leading them to continue following the scammer. It is essential to remember that every individual's response to scams can vary, and not all people who fall victim to scams continue supporting the scammers. Factors such as individual susceptibility, vulnerability, and the specific circumstances surrounding the scam can influence how people react to exposure and whether they choose to disengage from the scammer. For those of you who believe you understand why I chose that picture of him in the thumbnail, please post your theories below in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't let anyone steal your joy. Thanks for watching.